Hello, YouTube. Alright, and for today's review, I'm going to be doing my Transformers Age of Extinction Lockdown. So, here he is in his Lamborghini mode, and I really don't like the fact that he doesn't have a windshield right here. I mean, this figure is already bad enough, just go ahead and do it. It's not going to make him any worse. Yeah, this figure is a very hated figure. Anyway, nice blue headlights, you can see. Let me get it zoomed in if you can see it. It's a Lamborghini symbol right here. I think mine's been rubbed off. No, it was just gold. Alright, he's got the windshield wipers painted. He's got this nice black in here. And this figure was remolded into Last Night Hot Rod, which is a way better figure. As you can see in here, you've got painted brakes. Yeah, that orange is the brakes. Alright. Coming around to the back, this is where the engine would be. Right here we have the tail lights. Underneath some stuff for robot mode. His head is next to his, we ain't gonna focus on that. Alright. This figure is very hated. I hate this figure so bad. And I would have not bought this figure. This figure was actually, thank goodness, given to me. So, at least I got him, because there's no way I'd buy this figure after the stuff I've seen. Alright. He has no features, no opening doors, nothing. I mean, there are some Transformers, Bumblebee, that can't open up their doors. But, alas, this figure is one of those that can't. I mean, this figure is already awful as it is. I mean, you can just see, like, there's no room to be a driver in there. I mean, this figure is just bad. Alright. Enough of me ranting. Let's get to transforming him. So what you need to do is open up the doors, bring them down. Bring the door on this side. Bring this section back. From the tab part, you need to bring it up. Up. And over on a double hinge, which will reveal his missiles. At least they added that. And then you need to take this side out, do the exact same thing. Bring this up like that. You need to bring this section down like that. It'll untab. You need to untab the top of the car. You need to bring it up, untab it, bring it up on this double hinge, click it, and then click it again. And I really do not know why that he has this hinge. Oh, I see why. It's on there just so that you can bring that down. I was thinking it was for something else. Alright, that needs to tab in. This figure is just so dinky. I mean, it's awful. And then you need to untab his legs, rotate it around, and then bring down his feet. Down his feet again. Bring this section up, bring this section up. You need to rotate this around to where his head is on the top. Bring his head down. Bring this section forward. These go back in here. There's a post. I will go into this port. It just comes down on this double hinge, and there's a rectangular slot, and this is a rectangular tab. It's going to go in there. That post is going to go back in there, as you can see. This piece is going to come down on the double hinge. This is going to come down on a double hinge. His arms are going to rotate out and around and down. Out, around, and down. And look at this, is just awful. I mean, his arms are just barely sticking off the door. Like, he has no depths. I mean, you see this and he got flat. I mean, this figure is so awful. What was Hasbro thinking? I mean, we've had bad figures before, but they have not been this awful. I mean, this is a deluxe class figure, and this is like... They say he's a deluxe class figure, and he is like the size of maybe a scout class, I don't know. I mean, this thing is just awful. It's the size of the Mini-Con combiner we got from 2013. That is pathetic. And just look at this. His legs are so short. And his arms go all the way down past his knees. That is sad. I mean, what should have happened was if I take these off their mushroom pegs, and I keep his legs right here. He's like this. He should at least be maybe that tall. Adding just a little bit. Then this figure would look better. That's just sad that he's that short. I mean, if it was like that much off the ground, then we'd be talking about other things, which would be good things for this figure. But thankfully, we got a Studio Series, which I have not got. I'm probably not going to get it. Probably will not get it. But like, don't be expecting a review of the Studio Series Lockdown on this channel. Alright. But I am getting the Studio Series Bumblebee, so everybody be happy for that. And the Masterpiece Volkswagen Bumblebee, so another thing to be happy for. Alright, so here's this pathetic loser. Alright, so for articulation, his arms are on a ball joint, woohoo, a double hinge. Elbows go 90 degrees, can't go back. Actually he has a bicep swivel, which is very surprising. Legs can go forward, can go back that much, can go out all the way, so he can do the splits. Woohoo. Thigh rotation. And knee bend. And his feet can go up and down. Yay for that, I guess. I don't know. I don't really care. I just hate this figure so much. I hate it. It's so annoying. Alright. So, this video is kind of short. So in the movie, he had a companion, which were his wolves or dogs or whatever you want to call it. So I've got the one-step changer steeljaw. So he can pet his pet. Yay for that, I suppose. And before I show off steeljaw, I'm going to show off his weaponry. And as you saw in the movie, most of his weapons came out of his face, which is why he has got his gun, or his face cannon, or gun face, I don't know. Alright, so there is a slot in his head. There's a round out section right here. This tab is going to go inside his head. So, you just take it, and you push it down. Alright. And make sure you've got it tabbed in all the way securely. There. Now whenever you look, you can see his mouth smiling at you from a distance, saying, "Hi, how are you? You're getting ready to get shot by my face," which is a gun. Alright. So, now, this is a missile launcher. So, you're probably wondering, where's the missile? Here it is. Now, this is not the missile that came with him. Unfortunately, when I got this figure, he was already used by somebody, and he did not have his missile, because apparently, whenever I was in school, they had taken his missile, pointed his gun outside the bus door, outside the bus window, and while we were moving, shot it out of the bus. So there's no telling where the missile that belongs to this figure is. I mean, we're on a moving bus, you take your figure with a missile launcher, stick it out the bus window, and fire it while we're moving faster than 30 miles an hour. So there's no telling where that missile is now. So, hooray. Stupid people don't know how to use their toys correctly. I mean, why would you even bring this on the bus and shoot it out the window? I mean, that's just like 14 bucks wasted if you want the missile. But anyway, this came from Generations Voyager Class Springer, and thank goodness it's a ball missile, which means it works with this figure. Alright, all you have to do is make sure this section is pulled up, and it will lock in like that. I was really surprised I could find anything that worked with it. And all you have to do is take your fingers, put them in front on these two little ledges, take your thumb like that, pull it back, and boom. Yay. This figure wasn't sad enough. And I have to rant on the Studio Series Lockdown because if Hasbro wanted to improve the figure, they should have gave him, besides his sword, they should have gave him his gun and his sword, and then they should have gave him a mask face, and on top of that, they should have included the gun face. So, if you people out there have Studio Series Lockdown, what you're going to have to do, apparently, is unscrew the screw on the back of his head, shove it on the ball joint of the Studio Series figure, and just always keep this mounted. Like, if you don't ever want to see this figure again, you just want to throw it away, what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to take his head off, leave the screw out, make sure you, like, super glue it in there, because if you don't, you're going to lose his head. And then all you have to do then is just take it on and off as you please. So anyway, here's Lockdown. Wonderful. I'm going to set him over here because he doesn't deserve to be seen anymore. He's had enough time for himself. Alright, I'm going to load his cannon back up. Alright, and then I'll get on to steeljaw because he is a transformer, but it does not count as a transformer because it's a one-step figure. I hate one-step changers. They're the worst thing in the world. I don't know what Hasbro was thinking. Young kids don't play with Transformers, and if they do, they usually get the Legion class figures anyway. So for articulation for this figure, you get a tail that can go up and down. Woo boo. Alright. And then you also get rotating paws. That's more for his robot mode. I use that term loosely. Robot mode. Alright. So transforming, you need to bring his tail up. And this counts because this is a two-step changer, not a one-step changer, Hasbro. Actually, let's see how many steps it is. 1, bring up the tail. 2, rotate the fist. 3, rotate the fist. 4, bring this all the way around. 5, bring down this arm. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not a one-step changer. It took me 5 steps to transform this figure. 5 steps to transform a one-step changer. What is going on here? But anyway, besides that, he's got a creepy face on the side of his chest. And he has, I don't know what the crap is going on with his face over here. There's just this face of the feet. Alright, and to see how tall this figure is, I will bring in his master Lockdown, or like pathetic loser as a leader Lockdown. And as you can see, he is shorter. He didn't transform in the movie. I don't know why they included him, but they just gave us a steeljaw, I guess. And if you bought 6 of these, then you have his complete dog squad. Alright. So anyway, that has been Transformers Age of Extinction, Lockdown, and Steeljaw. Alright. Oh, and also, if you have the Super, or like the Extreme Class Grimlock, the reason that they have these things on the bottom of their feet is so that you can unlock weapons on that Grimlock. I don't know why, because usually it's supposed to be used with Legion class figures, but it's there in case you want a Decepticon riding a Dinobot, which doesn't make sense at all. Actually, let me go get that figure and I'm going to show that off. Alright, I'm back, and I've got the Steeljaw figure and the giant Grimlock. This thing is absolutely massive. As you can see, it just like, it's huge. I can't even get it in there. So let me go ahead and bring his tail down. I'm gonna send him back here for this. Alright, just to show this off, you can push this down, and I don't have batteries in it right now, but you'd bring that down, his eyes would change 3 different colors. Alright, what you need to do is you need to bring these sections down. Bring them over here. You need to bring these sections down, and as you can see, there is 2 magnets right here. So, what's going to happen is whenever I sit steeljaw down here, let me turn them around for this side. Which foot is it? Oops. Tip them over. See, that side will pop out. Let me redo that. Okay. Hooray for gimmicks. You can see the little tab going up and down. Alright, so this has been Grimlock in Steeljaw and Lockdown saying goodbye for this review. Please like and subscribe and slap the bell, and I promise tomorrow there will be a more interesting review. Just want to go ahead and get these 2 over with. So, and just before I head off, here is my dog. Her name is Honey. Say hello to the people, Honey. Don't look at me like that. Here, you shake. You shake. You shake. Here, well, at least give me a kiss for the camera. Alright, you don't want to. Alright. As always, this has been the Transformers Reviewer saying thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe and slap the bell. And I'll see you tomorrow on another video. Goodbye.